story. Go.
Yeah, most of you know who I am. Know that I've been, for the last 20 years, I've been fighting against my wrongful conviction. And I do a lot of writing, a lot of activism that I can to draw attention to this problem through any means necessary. But I have some updates that I think everyone will find interesting and important to know. First of all, my lawyer, Jason Bowles, and I are finished. I just put the final touches on our final arguments related to our final arguments to the reply that we're putting in front of the 10th Circuit, the U.S. Court of Appeals in Denver. And he's done a tremendous, Jason Bowles, my attorney, has done a tremendous effort in drawing to the court's attention that basically, if they're not willing to take this case and listen to it and apply the law to it, that basically that means that the Constitution is a dead document. It's a lie, it's a relic, it's something that should be in a museum, nothing else. And so, many of you have been sending me your positive thoughts and your prayers, and I appreciate that. That really makes a difference. And which takes me to the second thing, is a couple days ago, we published my new article titled The Innocence Project. It's a critique on the Innocence Project's mandate of, narrow mandate of saying, we're only going to deal with cases that have DNA. Because most people think that, look, if you're innocent and you're in prison and there's, this is what you're doing, that basically all you have to do is write a letter to the Innocence Project and that they're going to solve the problem. But this isn't the reality. The reality is that less than 1% of criminal cases actually have DNA evidence. That's the reality. And with that being the reality, the Innocence Project isn't the solution. In 31 years of its existence, they've only liberated 196 people. So they obviously aren't the solution, but people seem to think they are. So this critique, the importance of it has been about drawing that attention to the facts and using my case and the letters that I received and the images that you'll be able to see. Which brings us to the third thing I want to mention. Look, I think if you're going to be a critic, that you should also be willing to be part of the change in this solution. That you can't, it's not enough just to step up and say, this is wrong with this and this is wrong with that you also have to be willing to step in and do something about it, which is what I try to do with my newsletter, which is what I try to do with my writing and everything that I talk about. And a new opportunity has presented itself. Now, there's an opportunity now for people like myself that are sentenced to die in prison to educate. They're giving us access to advanced degrees like MBAs and PhD programs through a university called California Coastal University. And look, they're still saying, we're not going to help you with financial aid. We're not going to help you pay for it. We're not going to help you in any way like that. But if you can raise the money, we're not going to stand in your way. So this is what I'm trying to do now. I want to enroll in the MBA program in the spring, in this coming January. It costs $250 per credit hour. I would need something like 34 credit hours, which this semester I'd like to take 3 classes, which would be 9 credit hours, which would be $2,250. I do work. I work over 200 hours a month as a kitchen cook, but I make 80 cents an hour, so it doesn't add up. I'm not going to be able to afford that, and there's no financial aid available to me. So I think it's important that we not lose sight that it's possible that I could die in this prison, but it's also possible that I'm going to win and that we're going to get justice, and that this program could benefit my writing, my activism work, and could benefit all those around me in the community where I live, in the community where I hope to go. So I'm hopeful that you'll visit me on my GoFundMe. I'm hopeful that you'll visit me on Face and all these other platforms, because I would like to raise as much money as possible so that I can take as many classes as possible. I thank you for your help, for reaching out to me and letting me be part of your lives through my writing. If you havenent visited my newsletter, do so. It's mariochavez.substack.com. And I hope to see some subscriptions and some donations, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you.